presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Economy, innovation, culture, exploration. Discover the vibrant pulse of China's economy and dive into the rich tapestry of its culture. Embark on a journey of exploration with Meet China. Here, your journey begins.
Hello and welcome to Meet China. I'm Julian Wagen, and today we bring you 3 captivating stories that span time, culture, and innovation. From a rapidly growing silver economy to the culinary world of tofu and the artistic restoration of Wenyu Villa, we'll dive deep into the heart of modern and traditional China. Our first story takes us into China's burgeoning silver economy. With an aging population creating new demands and industries are rapidly transforming to meet the needs of seniors. Join Xu He as she explores innovations in senior living, from high-tech retirement communities to hands-on experiences with an aging simulation suit. Discover how the silver economy isn't just about products, but new ways of living that improve the lives of the elderly and offer businesses golden opportunities in a changing society.
This is the older version of me. Wearing this aging simulation suit, I'm now looking at an older version of myself. A slower body, waning senses. Well, at this moment, I start to get afraid of aging. But everyone gets old. Nowadays, the world is growing faster. By 2030, 1 in 6 people in the world will be aged 60 years or over. And China has one of the largest gray-haired populations in the world. And the increasing scale of this group creates great potentials of silver economy. And it is expected that by 2035, the scale of China's silver economy will reach about 30 trillion yuan. Businesses are already starting to develop different products and services to meet the needs of these silver spenders. But the first thing entrepreneurs need to do is understanding them. The aging simulation suit I showed you earlier is to allow people to better understand seniors.
In our community, this allows children to experience the feelings being seniors. This suit allows R&D personnel to better understand the needs of the elderly.
Many institutions and enterprises will use this to develop better services and products for seniors. And senior living products have become one of the pillar industries for silver economy in recent years. According to China's Ministry of Industry and Information Technology, in 2023, the market size of China's elderly products will reach 5 trillion yuan.
In Guangdong province, there are nearly 27,000 enterprises operating senior living related business, and Younger Life Senior Living Products Coordinated Limited is one of them.
Exoskeleton legs, singing diapers, shower machines. When I tried some advanced products for the seniors in this company, I realized that a new chapter has really begun for this industry. Since 2012, they have developed more than 2,000 kinds of senior living products and provided products to nearly 1,200 nursing homes in the country. In recent years, they have produced more creative and smart things for seniors.
The pursuit of quality of life is growing. More customers will buy intelligent products including monitoring cameras, voice callers, GPS wristwatches, etc.
You can see the situation of the elderly people that we have done the senior-friendly renovation. There are already 350,000 old customers on our platform across the country.
In addition to products, renovating homes for highly aged people is the key to the comfort and happiness for them. Cheng Pengju is a 90-year-old man living alone in Shenzhen. Following combined efforts of the enterprise and the local community, the quality of his life has greatly improved.
It's so convenient. I don't need to switch on the light. When I move, the light comes on automatically.
And local governments are also offering support to promote senior living industries and services. In 2016, the Shenzhen municipal government supported the establishment of the Shenzhen Nanshan District Elderly Care Promotion Association to promote the development of a local elderly care service system that is home-based, supported by communities, and supplemented by institutions.
Nanshan District has some tax deductions for senior living-related products. There is also some technical support. Governmental agencies support enterprises to create links with communities.
With the improvement of basic life facilities, the seniors have more leisure time and spiritual demand. In recent years, the elderly care tourism industry has also experienced vigorous development.
Sandy beaches, lush tropical greenery, fresh air. Sanya is on everyone's to-go list for a holiday, especially in the winter. In recent years, an increasing number of older tourists have been flocking to this beauty spot, and many seniors currently travel south for the winter and return north in the spring.
I'm from Daily District in Harbin. We come to Sanya every year. I'm from Beijing.
I'm from Liaoning Province. I've been wintering in Sanya every year.
We call them 候鸟老人, who, like migratory birds, travel to improve their health and well-being.
And in the senior living community in Sanya, I also have experienced one day of their lives. From 8 a.m. to 8 p.m., senior people here have packed schedule every day.
Now I'm heading for the morning exercise. The class will start at 8. Think I need to move faster. Let's go.
I even feel like I was back to my high school time. We also met with Ye Hua and Zhou Yanxi, who are typical of the migratory bird elderly here.
The main reason I'm here is the piano. They also have an indoor swimming pool. I can meet with friends from all over the country. When new people come here, we become friends. We have a deal to come to Sanya every year because we have common interests like singing, dancing, playing the piano, various activities for us.
Fitness has improved the quality of my retired life. I am very happy here. There are some things that young people are afraid to try, but I'm confident to try them. Currently, we have 4 apartment buildings with 710 rooms. There are now more than 700 guests who typically stay for 1 to 3 months. Most of them stay 3 months. They are mostly from northern China.
And service workers in this community spend the most time with the elderly after their children. The 2 young workers here are with their senior friends, making this place more homey. They usually use their nicknames, Shan Shan and Dan Dan.
Dan Dan is such a good girl. She looks after us.
China's aging care problem is also significant. More young workers are needed to care for the elderly.
As of 2023, the demand for elderly care workers in China has reached 6 million, and the related practitioners have increased from 300,000 in 2021 to 500,000, but still far from the demand. But there's still more young people to devote themselves to old age care.
If I go on vacation, they'll miss me and will text me asking why haven't I seen you lately? Which is sweet and lovely. It really touches my heart. Yes, it's very touching. If you feel valued to be needed, you will be touched.
There are many years between the time old people retire and when they need care. So this generates significant demand from retirees. So our community members tend to be happy and energetic rather than the past stereotype to think about their ending days. Now the demographic dividend is that there are a large number of old people.
As of today, Hainan has 20 authorized integrated medical and nursing care institutions, which is of great significance for silver economy. And travel agencies in Sanya are also creating various tourism packages for the elderly.
Old people can still follow their dreams and enjoy life. For statistical comparison, the number of elderly customers is constantly increasing. Our company is very optimistic about this market.
On January 15 in 2024, China State Council released a document to improve the well-being of the elderly. This is the first national document to support the development of the silver economy, which will also boost related industries. Actually, talking about the elderly involves everyone.
The silver economy is an all-age economy. It's actually focusing on the whole of society, that how to serve the elderly and prepare everyone for aging.
All in all, what we can predict is that China's silver economy now and in the future will provide the gray-haired population with golden years. And now, when I ask the question again, are you afraid of aging?
Not anymore.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Next, we head to Shipaijiang in Hubei province, where tofu is more than just a dish, it's a way of life. Reporter Murat Kops takes us through the town's streets and homes where almost every household participates in the tofu industry. From the small soybean to a global delicacy, we explore how this humble food has become a symbol of cultural heritage, spreading across China and into the international markets. As we follow the twist of the Yangtze River, we get a glimpse of Hubei's natural beauty and culinary charm.
These villages, nestled in Shipai Township in central China's Hubei province, share one industry in common: tofu. In fact, out of 259 households in the area, more than 240 are involved in the soybean or tofu business.
Wow! A soybean sauna!
Shipai is renowned for having some of the best quality soybeans in the country. I've come down to see how the experts here turn these tiny beans into a multitude of delicious types of tofu.
Hello. How can I help?
Look here.
Wow, got the dried soybeans.
Put them in here.
So now we've got to clean the soybeans that have already been soaked, so we're just adding some fresh water. I don't want to lose any of the beans. Now for the exciting part, the grinding. Now it's very loud, so I probably won't be able to speak much during the grinding process.
So, how many minutes does it take?
This should take 10 minutes.
Wow, that's fast.
Add water, add water. We're adding water to create a porridgey consistency. Like a hot spring.
What do we do now?
Sift the ground soybeans.
Oh wow, okay. Now this is the key ingredient when it comes to making tofu. This is the magic. So he's added in dim sum, which will help the tofu coagulate and make that firm layer that we'll press later. So now it's just got to rest. Have a few minutes.
How many minutes does it take?
About 10 minutes.
So after just 10 minutes, you can see it's coagulated and the tofu is starting to form. And now we're going to add it to this presser. So you can really see this is almost the form of tofu already. But now we're going to press it, let it dry out a little bit. And you can dry it to different stages as well. So this will be the first stage of drying. Ooh, it sounds so sloppy.
many of Shipai's tofu makers have stayed in the area, others have taken their skills elsewhere in the country and even overseas. I've set up a call with Mr. Feng, who's currently in Ghana. Hello!
Hi!
How are you?
Hi! I'm fine.
Hello.
Hello! How are you?
I'm fine.
Good. And when you arrived, did anyone know how to make tofu? Was it a fairly new concept over there?
They used to have tofu. But after I came, they gave up on it and adopted out Shipai tofu instead.
Is tofu becoming more popular over there?
Not so much before, but now they really like it.
And what about the growing conditions of soybeans? Because over here, obviously, you've got very hot summers and the weather conditions are perfect. But how about over there? Is the temperature the same? Is the temperament the same?
It's all right. They didn't know how to grow soybeans before. So we imported beans from home, from our hometown, Shipai. But transportation costs were high. We taught them how to grow soybeans, and now local supplies basically meet our needs.
And I hear a lot of equipment from here is being shipped over. How's that helping?
We'll order from home when it's needed. I usually put in an order at least a month in advance, because it takes over a month to get here by sea.
So great to catch up with Mr. Feng and see how things are totally different here and over in Ghana, but they're making the same product. Super interesting and just shows you how popular tofu is all over the world.
This presentation was paid for by CGTN. The opinions, views, and claims expressed are those of CGTN and may not necessarily reflect those of CNBC.
Finally, we traveled back in time to Wenyu Villa in Huangshan, where art, history, and hospitality converge. Yu Jianming, the villa's visionary owner, brings his passion for restoration to life by transforming this ancient site into a boutique hotel and cultural hub. Wenyu Villa reimagines the lifestyle of 500 years ago, blending architectural restoration with modern luxury. Discover how it bridges the past and present, crafting a unique space that honors tradition while offering a serene retreat for today's travelers.
This is Huangshan in eastern China. In this city, you'll encounter one of China's most traditional building styles, Hui style architecture. How does Hui style set this region apart? What's life like for people living in these houses? With these questions in mind, we are embarking on a journey to decode Hui style architecture.
Mr. Yu, I've noticed a lot of flower arrangements. Very beautiful. I sense a modern style here too.
In fact, this space is the backyard. Compared with the front yard, it's quite well preserved. The original style, the basic structure and form of the dwelling, is relatively well preserved. Based on the original structure, I infused it with a modern lifestyle and some modern installations. For instance, the floor retains the brickwork from 500 or 600 years ago.
This is the original brickwork?
Yes. As the weather in Huizhou is humid, especially during the rainy season, we protect the bricks. We assemble the framework by digging into the ground and hardening it.
Yu Jianming is nothing if not versatile. He readily transitions from art teacher and performance agent to art collector and now architectural restorer. Wenyu Villa stands as his masterpiece.
There's a popular saying, repairing the old is the old.
I started thinking about this concept a long time ago when I was repairing the house. When I was considering this concept, I came across something the cultural scholar Feng Jitsai said about preserving traditional architecture. It really impressed me. It's repairing the old as the original. From his perspective, many traditional structures are splendid in their original appearance. As for me, I've preserved this ancient structure because I hope more people can see the true style of Ming Dynasty architecture.
This is a gallery room, which exhibits different kinds of art. Here we can find some pieces that are old and some modern art as well. But actually what's interesting about this gallery, that this room itself is a kind of art. Just look at the walls. For example, when you look here, you will find that it's an old technique of bricklaying. But when you look over here, is the really interesting material called terrazzo is used, and it's a modern technique. So it's like a combination of the wisdom of different eras of architectural knowledge. So here when you come inside, you see the blend of different centuries, those different wisdoms combined in one.
Are we going outside now?
Not exactly. Here is the ancient courtyard of Wenyu Villa. Opposite's been rebuilt as a contemporary ruin. I'm taking you to appreciate something different.
This is a more modern space.
Yes, we've designed a cafe here. Initially, it had no name. But then, when we were remodeling the space, we found this old wall.
So this is the old wall?
Yes, it creates an atmosphere of being among ruins. So we called this space Ruins Cafe. Because this house is surrounded by buildings, very little light comes through the windows. So we have to use overhead lighting, top lighting. Above is the skylight on the third floor. Light can penetrate through the second floor to the coffee bar on the ground floor. This is in line with the Huizhou architectural concept of water flowing into the hall from four sides. This space gathers both water and light. For me, I like a lifestyle in which life makes art, and art makes life. Art and life should not be separate. So Wenyu Villa, to some degree, reflects my ideal lifestyle. The mountains and rivers here breed Huizhou's artistic and literary temperament. Besides its beautiful nature, Huizhou is deeply rooted in its own culture. Every dwelling and every village has its own stories that have been passed down. These stories are touching. It's the cultural vein of Huizhou that continues to this day. Very charming.
Ladies and gentlemen, the final cut. Yeah, it's not too bad.
90%.
90%?
Yeah.
90% at least.
差一点点。
Okay.
It's quite an experience to live here. And you know, like just laying on this bed and looking up, you see those beautiful bricks and wooden structure. Wenyu Villa is situated in an ancient village that boasts a vast collection of national treasures. With a history going back nearly 2,000 years, this village has hundreds of ancient ancestral halls, houses, and bridges. It's been said that architecture is frozen music that resonates through every brick, stone, and piece of timber. In Huizhou architecture, simple black and white keys compose a vibrant and timeless melody. From an old ancestral hall transformed into a busy bookstore to a merchant's home reborn as a boutique hotel, the cadence of the architecture persists.
Stay with us for these incredible journeys and more on Meet China. I'm Julian Wacken, and I look forward to seeing you again next time.
Discover the potential. Witness the opportunities. Experience dazzling exhibitions and captivating events. Explore groundbreaking innovations and future-shaping industries. Stand at the crossroads where the cities of tomorrow meet timeless traditions. Meet China, where every story is a new discovery.